Hi, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is a general reading for everybody. So whatever sign you are, it's a timeless reading. So I keep saying so. Take what you can get, whatever you can resonate with, and leave the rest, anything that doesn't make sense. Okay, there's a woman here. There's a nurturing feminine energy who wants to reconnect with you, who wants to reconnect, reunite. They're in their loving mode, because I don't want to say that this is a very loving woman. You know, sometimes you can have the Queen of Cups energy, but you are not necessarily a Queen of Cups kind of person. So yeah, it could be a mother, a spouse, an ex-girlfriend, or one of your girlfriends, sister, someone that you live with, maybe female cousin. They want to reconnect. They're gonna send you a message very soon, so hopefully within a week or maybe over the weekend. Let's go ahead and clarify who this is. Okay, I'm using the Kipper Oracle deck. I'm just about to shuffle it, but one of the card flipped over, and this is main male. So maybe this conversation is about a person, a masculine person in your life. So again, there's a Queen of Cups, a loving, kind-hearted, nurturing, feminine energy who wants to reach out to you, send you a message. I want to say reconnect because of the Three of Cups. Maybe you had a disconnect before, or maybe you lost contact with one another. Perhaps they moved away, and what you're going to talk about is this masculine energy. I don't know what your relationship is with this person. This could be your mother, and you're just gonna end up talking about your husband or your brother or the person you're getting married or you're dating. Okay, because this is the Queen, or maybe the Queen of Cups is related to this masculine energy, and the woman is going to talk to you about this person. Okay, and let's see what this conversation is going to be like. What is this talk about? What is this talk about? Someone is doubtful. Someone is doubtful about a person in their life, or there could be a masculine energy that's lingering. Maybe it's around this woman's life or around your life, okay? But there's this doubtful energy that is like, I have a feeling something's going on behind my back, something like that. Okay. Something going on about your friends and family, the people that you hang out with, maybe your neighborhood, your community. A group of people is going to give you something. Maybe a gift, a coin, a favor. This could be a favor, a surprising favor. You're going to stand out. I have to say this. You're going to stand out against the public, but not in a way that you're going to fight back. I think you're going to stand out maybe because of your reputation. Something here. You're going to do something, you're going to achieve something, you're going to say something that will make you stand out in the crowd. And people will notice you. And the people around you, they will give you something. It's like an award. It's like an award. Okay? I don't even need to pick the cards, you know, I would pick the entire deck, and then one card would fall, or maybe left behind. Knight of Pentacles. There's a heavy earth sign here. It's like something is marching on to be given to you. It's consistent. Something is being given to you like a gift. Okay, like a gift. It's very consistent. And it's because it's a coin, this is a tangible offer. This could be an act of it's a physical act, a physical, this object, this event, whatever this is, you can hold on to it. You can see it in paper. You can see your name, or people can recognize it, that it belongs to you or you belong to it. Like a title at the end of your name, PhD, or, like masters or something. It's tangible. People can recognize that it's attached to you. Because that's what the pentacle is about. It rules the earthly matters, okay? So you might end up receiving a sum of money or some kind of abundance or gain. I'm hearing the word sorrow. I don't know why I can hear it. Sorrow. Sorrow. Someone is sorrowful. What is this? Because there's something here. There's some kind of gift. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Something is done. Two of Swords. Something is done. Someone is undecided. Very undecided. Unable to move forward. They cannot make sense of things. They cannot make sense of what's happening around them. They'd rather just, or maybe someone is sorrowful. It doesn't necessarily have to be you, but someone is in sorrow. Maybe this is this person. They're in sorrow. When you're depressed, when you feel so sad and isolated, you cannot move on. You cannot move forward with your plans. All of a sudden you cancel plans with your friends because you'd rather stay at home. You'd rather stay in, have pizza, order food. You just imagine that person. A person who's isolated and depressed, who's feeling very sad. They cannot do any shit. 10 of Wands. Something is done. Like something is reaching a point of conclusion. Maybe this person, the one who took their energy back, the one who decided to retreat, go on retreat and go into hiding, they're reaching a point of conclusion. Something is reaching the end of a project or a phase. And this is what the Knight of Pentacles is about. Someone is going to offer this to you, whatever the pentacles mean, maybe a contract. But you will stand out. You stand out in the crowd in a good way. In a good way. Could it be the other way around? You stand out in the crowd, or you're one of a kind person in this person's life, that they want to make an offer, that they want to give this gift, or I don't know. And it took them so long. This person took a long time to decide whether or not they need to give this coin to you. It took a long time. They had to think about this through for a very, very long time, maybe years, months to years. And now they've reached a conclusion. That's why they're going to offer you this. Because again, you stand out in the crowd. You're one of a kind. I have no idea what the Queen of Cups is here for. So could she be a messenger? Because she's going to send a message. What does the Queen of Cups want from you? What does the Queen of Cups want from you? The sun, the moon. Oh, when the sun and the moon comes together in astrology, it means creation. That is the mother and the father coming together. There is a creation of some kind. New moon and sun always occur in the same place, in the same house. And then when it reaches full moon, it separates from the sun. There is an act of creation. The sun is a masculine energy. The moon is a feminine energy. And just look at this. There's some kind of coming together. A creation coming together. So we could be dealing with a partnership here. A creation that will give birth to opportunity. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. What are we talking about with 7 of Cups? Hermit, Four of Swords, Ten of Swords. Yeah, whoever is, okay, whoever is deciding, it keeps coming back. There's an energy here of someone who's undecided. Because the Seven of Cups, it reminds me of course, it's the energy of someone who's got a lot in their plate, a lot of things to consider. They're a bit confused because they're dealing with so many things, and that's what the Queen of Cups is all about. So maybe this is you. Maybe this is you. There's a creation going on concerning the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Hearts, a very nurturing, kind, divine feminine who's very true to her heart. She's very true to what she feels. The Hermit. Yeah, as I said, somebody took a long time to decide. There's a lot of decision-making energy here. The Hermit, Four of Swords, Ten of Swords. Whoever this person is deciding from a place of sorrow. This person is deciding from a place of pain. Like, I've reached the end of this, whatever this is. And that's all I need to know to decide. Okay, what is this message about? What is this message about? Oh, okay. I don't know if this, because obviously I'm not sure if it's an external energy, but I'm very sure there's a woman who's going to reach out to you. But this feminine energy, she's in a lot of hurt. She's in a lot of pain. But because of this pain is going to push her to decide. This pain is going to push her to decide and make a final conclusion. But she's going to make a conclusion from a very clear understanding. And whoever this Queen of Cups is, she's quite doubtful of what's going on behind her back. I don't know if you're related to that, and I'm not too sure if this is the same energy. She's quite doubtful of a masculine person, a man in her life that's potentially about this, because again, she's gonna send a message to you about this person. And this is a woman that you've known for quite some time. So maybe your mother, friend, maybe the lover of your ex-lover, I'm not too sure. She's in pain. Ten of Swords. She's reached the end of whatever this is. She's reached the end of everything. But she's gonna make a decision from a clear head space. She's appearing here as the Hermit, like, I finally reached the end of this. I'm done. I'm done being I'm done being betrayed. I'm done being betrayed. So this is my final conclusion. Like, everything is clear now. I can see exactly what each cup contains. As I said, there's a sense of clarity here. And with the Moon card over here, it's like there's a sense of surrender. Look at the face of the moon. It's like, I know exactly what you did that day. I know exactly what you did 2 years ago, 2 months ago. I kept it to myself. For the sake of peace. But this time I'm gonna make a decision because it's hurting me. It's been hurting me, and I've been trying to keep it all together. But for the sake of peace, I don't want to experience this anymore. I'm withdrawing. I'm withdrawing the fight. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm done. I'm done being betrayed. I'm done being hurt. But I'm not angry. That's what I'm getting. I'm not angry, but I'm deciding from a place of clarity. And I just understand. I just understand that everything happened. Everything happened already. I just understand it. And I understood, probably this woman understood that things are never going to change, that she's always going to be looking over her shoulder. Oh, he's doing it again. So I don't know, there's a sense of betrayal concerning this main male. So it could be between lovers, it could be between a mother and a son, because betrayal can come in different forms. Maybe this masculine energy has been betraying her trust in terms of business, finances, assets, or just that's what I'm getting. But with the moon, it's like a sense of acceptance. I understand that I don't know everything, I cannot see everything, but I just understand and I can feel it. I trust my intuition. You see, the moon represents a veil, a cover. Something is hidden, and it's the opposite of the sun. The sun enlightens everything that it lightens up everything, the entire world. When it's daylight, it's daylight. You cannot hide from the sun. So there's just this sense of understanding with this person, that there's a sense of understanding and acceptance that they cannot change what's going on. But they're also tired. They're tired of fighting for something. They're hurt. They're in deep hurt. They're in deep agony. It took them a long time. I can see someone who's been struggling to keep it, to pull through, but they want to keep it. They remain. Just imagine someone who's quiet for a long time, and they cannot fight back, or they don't want to fight for the sake of the kids. They stayed in the marriage, or they stayed in some kind of partnership, or they stayed in the family because they don't want to argue. But they finally reach the end, the conclusion of this suffering, of this pain. Like, I'm done, but this is like a calm surrender. This is like a calm surrender. Look at this. I want you to see it. I want you to feel the cards the way I feel it. Again, the moon represents a veil. Something is not clear, something is covered up. But for some reason, as I said, even with the queen's eyes being closed, she can feel the cup, and she knows exactly that the cup is on her lap and it's close to her chest. This woman is not clueless. She pretends to be, and she's not acting, but she knows exactly what's going on behind her back. And she's done. She is in a complete surrender. She has finally reached the end, the conclusion. She's going to, she knows exactly what each cup contains. But I think she pretends that everything is in order for the sake of peace. She keeps her mouth shut for the sake of peace. That is why she's coming up here as the Queen of Cups. Loving, nurturing, understanding, very mature, maybe emotionally mature. And she's going to reach out to you. She's going to message you. And this message, again, this message is about the sun, moon. As I said, the sun, moon. Maybe her message is about finally reaching a conclusion, that she's fully aware of what's happening. Maybe the man and you are doing something behind her back. I don't know what gender you are. What is this message about? What is this message about? The cups are spilled. The cups are spilled. What is this message about? A surrender. Oh. Okay, I want to say something. Because the Queen of Cups is going to surrender. She's done. She's done for good. She's done for good. She's willing to throw all her investments, everything that's contained in the cups. The water symbolizes purity, renewal. It has cleansing properties. It's basically a symbol of life. The cups govern our psychological, emotional, spiritual landscape of our persona. And she's willing to throw all of them out of the cups. Underneath the Eight of Cups is the Ten of Cups. She's reached a conclusion. This woman has reached a conclusion. She's done. I think she's saying goodbye. She's saying goodbye and she's prioritizing her happiness. Look at the Queen of Swords. It's as if to say, I'm sending you this message because I'm trying to clarify what this message is about. I'm sending you this message to let you know I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm happy for both of you. I know exactly what you're doing behind my back, but I've accepted it. It's been happening for quite some time. I've accepted it. I pretended for the last 2-3 years that nothing was happening, but I know exactly what happened. October, January, February, December, on my birthday, these kinds, on Christmas, on New Year. She pretended. Her eyes were closed the whole time, but because she was pretending. But look, this is a complete surrender. Like, she's willing to throw all the water from the cups that she's got, and she's prioritizing herself. This woman is prioritizing the renewal of her life. She's willing to start again, but this time outside of this contract, outside of this, whatever this is. Like, she's willing to move away and begin a new life for herself. She's prioritizing her happiness. But she doesn't want to argue. I told you, this woman is done with the argument. She's fed up with it. She's reached the point of complete surrender. She's done. She's done. She's packing up her bags, ready for the end, for the flight back home. She's done. She's reached the conclusion, as I said. The World, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. But in a kind way, with a clear headspace, she's going to make a decision. Goodbye. I wish you all the best. That's it. Thank you for all the lessons. I'm going to start my business again, the business that I put off for quite some time. And I'm going to start again. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to adopt dogs, cats, these kinds of things. She's doing her best to renew her life. She's prioritizing her happiness. That's all I've got for you. Thank you so much.